Imagine a future thousands of years from now. Will humans still look the same as we do today? Or will evolution take us somewhere completely new? To answer this, we need to remember one key fact. Evolution never stops. As long as humans are reproducing, passing on genes, and facing changes in their environment, the process of evolution continues. Let's look at history for proof. Our species, Homo sapiens, appeared around 300,000 years ago. And even in relatively recent history, we can clearly see evolution shaping us. For example, thousands of years ago, most adult humans couldn't digest milk. Once we stopped hunting and started farming, some populations developed a mutation that allowed adults to drink milk safely. That's why today, many Europeans and some Africans can tolerate lactose, a genetic superpower their ancestors didn't have. Another example, resistance to disease. During the Black Death in medieval Europe, millions died, but the survivors carried genetic variations that made them more resistant to certain infections. Their descendants inherited this advantage, which still exists today. And then there's adaptation to the environment. Populations living at high altitudes, like the Tibetans and Andean people, evolved genetic traits that help them use oxygen more efficiently. Skin color is another clear adaptation. Darker skin evolved in regions with high UV exposure to protect against sun damage, while lighter skin developed in northern regions to help the body produce vitamin D. So yes, humans have absolutely been evolving, even in the last few thousand years. But what about the future? Will we keep changing, or have we reached an evolutionary standstill? The truth is, we're still evolving, but the forces driving our future evolution may look very different. In the past, natural selection was brutal. If you had a deadly genetic condition, survival was nearly impossible. But modern medicine has changed that. Today, people with genetic disorders can live long, fulfilling lives and even pass on their genes. This means the natural filter of evolution isn't as strong as it once was. At the same time, we're entering new environments that no human has ever faced before. Climate change, pollution, and even the possibility of space colonization could shape our evolution in ways we can't fully predict. Imagine future humans adapting to high levels of radiation in space, or developing stronger immune systems to cope with new global diseases. There's also the factor of modern lifestyle. Some researchers suggest that natural selection is already acting on traits like fertility rates, height, and even intelligence. The way we choose partners, the environments we live in, and the pressures of urban life could all leave evolutionary marks over the next few centuries. But here's the biggest twist. For the first time in history, humans may not have to wait for slow, natural evolution. We're gaining the power to direct our own evolution. Genetic engineering tools like CRISPR could allow us to eliminate inherited diseases, enhance physical or mental abilities, or even alter our appearance. In other words, evolution may become less about survival of the fittest and more about survival of the most technologically advanced. So what's the future of humanity? Will we eventually split into entirely new species like Homo futurus or cyborg humans? Or will technology merge with biology so completely that the line between evolution and engineering disappears? One thing is certain, evolution hasn't stopped. It's happening right now, and it will continue as long as humans exist. But unlike our ancestors who were shaped only by nature, we may soon be shaping ourselves. And that raises the ultimate question. If we control our own evolution, what kind of humans do we want to become?